Hello, vandals and adventurers. My name is TBS Guy, and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV, where it seems we, gonna be heading to Ul'dah to take on another dungeon, I think, is probably the thing that we're gonna be doing over there. But that's fine, because I've had fun with them so far. The parties have all been good, by which I mean they have healed me, and I have been the center of attention the whole time, and that's what I like. That's why being a tank is the best job.
So, you're not averse to taking a little trip? Wonderful. As I mentioned earlier, the request comes to us from the Adventurers Guild in Ul'dah. Once you arrive, seek out Momodi, the proprietress of the Quicksand. Think of her as the Sultanate's version of myself. Chances are, she'll send you into the midst of danger, but I have every confidence that you will pull through unscathed. Now, off you go, Brick, and good luck.
Yes. Well, luckily we are right next to the airship, so... Oh, come on, just let me jump down. I can take the fall damage. I have armor on and stuff. Are there more people teleporting into the ceiling here today? Or was that just last time? Nope, seems like they've given up on that for whatever reason. Yo. Get me to Ul'dah for cheap. Okay, then. At the Quicksand, huh? Big circle, just like the wench back home. Oh, hey!
Welcome to Quicksand, friend. I'm a tad busy right now. If you wouldn't mind showing yourself to... Oh, judging by your determined expression, I take it you ain't here for ale. Are you called Break Olphin by any chance? Me only sent word should you be reporting for duty. She also made a point of calling you her the adventurer of the moment. That ain't no small praise coming from her. But you didn't come all this way here to listen to my prattle. Doubtless you're eager to get started, so let's talk business, shall we?
I am level 30! I am level 30.
The petition ought to be arriving any moment now.
God almighty. Another shaking under that sun, and I would have been set to fire. A tankard of ale, if you'd be so kind. Hey.
Excellent timing, Papa Shan. Just so happens the adventurer who'll be handling your petition is here.
So, the strapping young lad is the much-lauded adventurer, is he? Marvelous, marvelous. A pleasure to make your acquaintance, good sir. I'm Papa Shan, formerly of the Sultan Schwarn. Thank you for agreeing to lend us your aid.
Mayhap you'd like to apprise Brick of his mission?
Yes, of course. The petition question was submitted by an acquaintance of mine at Magina Sun's mineral concern. It relates to an unfortunate development at COPPERBELL mines. To be plain, giants have seized control of the place. These giants are a clan known as the Hecatoncheas. Cares? Yeah. Fearsome creatures that were sealed within the deepest depths of the mines during the bygone Thorn dynasty. Alas, it seems they've managed to break through the layers of rock which served to imprison them and now prowl the tunnels where the miners ply their trade. The creatures are justifiably angry about their treatment at the hands of our ancestors, and their presence has forced the suspension of all mining activities on the site.
It's no wonder they're angry. Didn't the Thorn dynasty come to an end over 300 years ago?
You know your history well, milady. People of that age used to hit conquerors to work their mines. By way of enchanted helms, they were able to bind the ferocious creatures to their will. But as is often the way in such tales, these enchantments eventually failed, and as the slaves rose up against their masters. I mean, yeah. See, are you sending me into their kilt? Like, they seem to have, a legitimate grievance. Give them the fucking mine. That's the least you can do. In a desperate bid to contain the unbridled fury of the Hecatoncheas, our ancestors induced the collapse of the mine's lowermost levels. So it was that the great giant revolt was ended, buried beneath 100,000 tons of rock.
Well, now that's got me thinking. I seem to recall there being an article about COPPERBELL the Mithril a fortnight or so. It said the mines were being reopened to meet the rise in demand for building materials. Like as not, our boys dug a bit too deep and freaked the giants. Gosh, to think those poor creatures are still alive and kicking after 3 centuries. That's a long time to nurse a grudge. They must be seething.
Indeed, and that makes them a danger to us all. There will be no mining of COPPERBELL so long as they remain. For the sake of both peace and prosperity, they must be subdued. This is the task which we would have you undertake. How about go fuck yourself? Give them the mine. Like, Jesus Christ. It's literally the least you could do. But okay. I guess I'm not supposed to have a moral stance on the issue. I'll not deny that the mission will be rife with danger, but our need is great, and so I beg you, put an end to this sorry business. How about just... Okay. God's bless you. I feared you might have reservations. I do! But I assure you it's for the best. No, just fucking, like, just give them the mine? Just let them have, like, you don't think fucking exploit, like, no. Give them the mine, and, like, give them some time to, you know, calm down or whatever. Like, just fucking stay out of their fucking way and, like, defend the city if they attack it, I guess, but... Like, you could give them the mine, like, sending me in to clear out these people who've been trapped down there for 300... It's more their mine than yours. They've been there for 300 years. In case you don't know, Copperbell Mines are in Western Thanaland. Do take care of you here. Oh, one last thing before you depart. An employee of Imogene & Sons is presently at the quicksand. The fellow's name is Painted Mesa, and he knows Copperbell Mines well. It may behoove you to seek his counsel.
Motherfuckers, you used slave labor and now you're upset that they're upset that you used slave labor? Fuck off.
Thank you for Painted Mesa.
You found him. So, you're the adventurer who volunteered to deal with a mess down in Copperbell, are you? You got guts, mate. I just hope you got the skills to go with them, because things ain't pretty down there. The head of conquerors have left the place in the right state and nary a week after mine were assumed. I don't know if you know this, but Copperbell was old when the second Ul dynasty was still young, and it was abandoned centuries ago. If it hadn't been for the shortage of materials needed for the rebuilding effort, the concern would never have thought to reopen it. We knew full well about the giants beforehand, but the project went ahead. Anyway, I mean, nothing could possibly survive being buried under a mountain's worth of rock for 3 centuries, right? Wrong! Our miners dug up more than they bargained for. One swing of the pickaxe too many, and they find themselves in the company of giants. Unless we can subdue them, the nation's glorious recovery will grind for a halt for want of aught to build with. Oh, no! The nation's glorious recovery will grind to a halt because you don't have enough resources that you've stolen from people that were used as slave labor to extract it in the past? Oh, no! How sad my heart breaks for you. A stone torch is keeping watch over the entrance in case the giants fancy some sunlight and fresh air. One arm will be able to show you the way in. The hope of the nation's resting on you, friend. Best of luck.
I mean, frankly... very inclined to, like, is there a way to just skip a quest, like, just to say, yeah, I'm okay not getting the EXP for this one. Can we move on to the next one? No, not so much. Okay. Where am I going? There, into a copper hell. Yeah, it sounds like it. And we can go to Horizon Zero Dawn. Can I mean, I don't suppose I could take a port onto Horizon from here. I don't suppose that's an option. I can, and I can hire a chocobo. I can hire a chocobo. Gimme. Fine. Bye-bye, chocobo. There's been an incident inside Copperbell Mines. We're here to ensure that its effects are contained, but for your own safety, I suggest you stay well away from here. What? You're the... Jesus Christ, shut up. I'm trying to talk to a guy. Just volunteer to quell the head of conquerors. I didn't think the Papa Jean would be able to find someone so quickly, if at all. The giants are content to wreak havoc inside the mines for now, but it's only a matter of time before they think to come outside. The sooner you see to them, the better. Make ready as best you can and enter at will.
Fucking, like, you enslaved them. What did you think was gonna happen, you dumb shits? Okay, then. I guess now we wait. Ooh. Anyway, let's go put down a slave revolt, I guess. We... appreciate it if you'd like the tank pull the enemies.
Ah! Hey, buddy! Yeah, I get that you're mad, and you're not wrong. But the game design has forced me to, well, has decided that this is the way it's gonna go, so, You have a cool character design. I guess it's a pretty nice design for like a... Oh man, those helmets, they're not your own choice to wear those, is it? Oh boy. And then there's these little things. Little copper carriers. I guess they were enslaved creatures as well, used for the mining. Just a whole lot of creature slavery going on here. I mean, I guess hopefully these things at least aren't sentient, so, you know, maybe they can be treated nicely and not abused, but... I don't feel good about this. I don't feel good about this at all! A blasting device. Let's blast them. Ba-boom. Anyway, guess there's a mini-boss fight in here of some kind. Yeah? Oh, hello. What are we trying to do here? We're just fighting a horde, I guess. Ah, god damn it. Just a horde of weak creatures. Okay. And a big one. Sup, buddy? Greed and greed. Or it was already collected. Cool. More fire sand. Ugh. Hey, that's our first flan. More of a slime, really, but... When you age, two options. Return immediately to home port or wait for another PC. I'm accepting. How the fuck did I die? Was that like a one-hit KO thing I got hit with? I see. Okay, so the blasting caps explode, and when they do that, that's bad. I figured I could just resist the damage and be fine, but no. No, turns out, no, you can't. But also, okay, so we need the blasting caps to go off in order to blow these things to Kingdom Come. Okay. I see. All right. That's something to figure out. That's an interesting fight. That was more fun than the other ones. There's some mechanics here. Ooh, living fossils. And hippocurves. Whatever the hell those are. Wish I could take some time to take a look at those character designs, but I'm a little busy at the moment. Can I fight from first-person perspective? Yeah, it's not a good idea, though. Ooh, cutscene. Does that mean we're through here? Free! Free! Yeah. I mean, honestly... You should be. I'm kind of sorry about that. I'm actually really sorry about this. Okay, well...
Masters must pay! Masters must die! Never again! Never!
Again, like, it's... I feel really not so much like he's wrong here, to be quite honest with you. Is there another one on the field? No. Probably don't want to get hit by whatever that is. There it is. Okay. You. Let's not have a bunch of ads come through here, shall we? Or let's just kill the big guy then. Yeah, sorry, buddy. Well, that was unpleasant, to be honest, but... okay. Painted Mesa being there. Steps of Naid. Oh, there's the pugilist thing. Like, if I'm gonna have a DPS roll... Greetings, and welcome to the Pugilist Guild. We pugilists that specialize in hand-to-hand combat. Through rigorous training, we forge devastating weapons of fist and steel. Feast and feed, we've been prodigious to great effect in battle. There's no greater place in all the realms to train your discipline than here. If you want to walk the path of the pugilist, I highly recommend you add your name to our roll. What say you, friend? A decision you'll not regret, but before I proceed with the paperwork, it's essential you know something about our guild's storied past. Since time immemorial, man has used whatever has been at his disposal to settle disputes. In the beginning, that been fighting with his fists. Such hand-to-hand combat existed in various forms throughout Eorzea, each evolving independently of the other. The origins of pugilism, as we know it, however, can be traced back to the staging of barehanded battles in the Colosseum. These contests attracted fighters from far away, bringing their myriad styles crashing together on blood's hands. Amid this chaos mingling of styles, there rose a pugilist of singular strength and skill. This one made it her life's mission to master every form she encountered, that she might refine her art. Among her many song-worthy exploits, we pugilists remember her for participation in the gladiator tournament, most importantly. Back when barehanded fighting was still seen as a pastime for peasants, she took on a fully armored gladiators and effortlessly beat a lot of them. Whatever feat spread across the realm like wildfire, of course, and the Ulda had transformed into the center of pugilism with people flock, blah, 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 blah. Okay, Cornelia, being the woman. Okay, right, let's... I mean, I do want to get the pugilist job, but now I know where it is, and I can go get it anytime I want, so that's fine. That's fine. Why did I decide to make that guy talk so fast? Like, that was just... I don't really think about most of the voices I give to characters, just because I kind of have to just come up with them on the spot. And sometimes... right, anyway, I put down the slave revolt for you. What? Commence battle? Okay. Yeah, the Conqueror COPPERBELL returns! Thanks to your mining operation can resume, and Ulda will have the material she needs to rebuild. The entire nation's in your debt, friend. I'll share the good tidings with Papashan next time I see him. As for you, you'll want to report to Momodi. It'll do the woman well to see you alive in one piece. But I guess some of the giants will have survived and are gonna come for me for revenge, which again... Shut your mouth, you thieving little swine. You stole from me. Don't even think to deny it.
Please, I didn't steal nothing. I bought this. I paid for it with my own coin.
You what rot? You refugees are all the holy shit, okay. The same. Couldn't afford a maggoty mole meat, much less a choice cut of dodo. I'm gonna say it one more time. Get back what you stole or I'll make you wish you'd never set foot in this town. By rights, I should turn you over to the brass blades, you know. Help keep the streets safe for law-abiding citizens. But I'm a reasonable man. If you agree to serve me in whatever capacity I require, the authorities needn't hear your crime. I am going to kill all of you. But I ain't done nothing. 12 is my witness. Oh, you cowardly neoliberal scumbags! But please, adventurer, help me, I beg of you. I swear my mother's grave I didn't steal nothing. I bought this with the corn I'd saved. I only wanted to treat my children to a decent meal. Alright, fuckers. And who the hell are you when you're at home? This dog's master? I had enough of this mummer farce. You lot, teach him a lesson. I am going to break you in half. Okay, so I have a new barrier effect. You can't even hurt me, you dickhead. I'm level 21, you're level 11. What exactly do you think you're going to do to me? And now you. Refugees, huh? Filthy refugees, huh? I ain't getting paid enough for this. Hey, where the hell do you think you're going?
Thank you, kind adventure. Thank you, thrice over.
Ooh, I'm about to have a vision, am I? Ah, the glorious nation of Ul'dah, huh?
I swear there were more refugees than that when I last looked.
And you wouldn't be mistaken.
But it's been 5 years since the calamity. Why are they only coming here now?
It's simple, really. While a number of hamlets survived the immediate aftermath of the calamity, many were no longer able to support their communities. The residents found their land had either been rendered barren or cut off from the trade routes, and problems like those aren't easily solved. Though they tried to make the best of it, it was only a matter of time before they were forced to abandon their homes and seek a new life in the city.
I see. But the calamity affected the whole realm, didn't it? Is the same thing happening in the other cities?
Oh, well, maybe they have some kind of social safety net.
The talk's true, yeah. Though perhaps the situation is more pronounced. Ul'dah has a reputation for being prosperous, so it's natural that the refugees would try their luck here first.
My heart goes out to them. It truly does, but I'd be lying if I said I wasn't apprehensive. I hope they're
Fuck you, baby boy. Get some political consciousness, you little shit.
doesn't foment lawlessness in the city.
Lawlessness.
Like, when you live on the streets, you often don't have any choice
Except to exist outside the law. By the way, homeless people, like, if you are homeless, especially in like, certain cities in America, like, you don't have a choice except to live outside the law. Because so much of American law is based around the assumption that you have a home, that you have, like, private property on which you can, for example, sleep, or relieve yourself, or eat food, or, like, live a life. If you're homeless in America, often you have no choice except to live outside the law. Like, you don't have the option of being lawful. So, like, yeah, lawlessness, my ass. Eat my entire dick. Well, things do take a turn for the worse. We always have the immortal flames. I dare say the brass blades would welcome their help.
The heroes who fought the Garlean Empire, patrolling the streets for riffraff? They're refugees, you little shit. Have some empathy.
It may well come to that. Impoverished and desperate as they are, you can be sure that some of the refugees will turn to crime.
Oh, gee, really?
Maybe you should just not make that necessary. Maybe the solution to your problem there, buddy, is to alleviate their poverty and desperation. Just to improve their material conditions so that they don't have to be desperate and aren't impoverished and therefore won't turn to crime. Like, motherfucker. You know what this place is like? If you've no coin, you've no hope. Yeah, capitalism is bad, actually.
What'll become of our city?
Well, if it gets burned to the ground by a group of angry refugees, it sounds like it kind of deserves it. Not all refugees are bad, mind you. Some are able to find employment and lead honest like, fuck you! Fuck you! Oh, only the ones who are able to find employment are good, are they?
The ones who are just turned away everywhere and aren't given any job opportunities. They're evil for that, are they?
Dear tenderloins, get your dodo tenderloins. Guaranteed cheapest in Thanaland. Thank you for your custom, madam. Please come again.
Looking around, you'd think that Ulda was well on its way to recovery. But peer through the veil of prosperity and you'll see no end to the misery and suffering.
It's like, well, they're desperate and they're hungry, so they'll turn to crime.
Oh, well, I guess they're lawless now. Let's just have a group of mercenaries kill them. For being lawless, I guess. Just fucking give them food and homes, you dickheads. You have the money.
What now? You mean to threaten a defenseless citizen?
Yes.
What? Sorry, buy that meat, you say? That's absurd. Aye, as did I. Leave the poor woman alone, you damnable vulture. Who said that?
Oh. Is the crowd finally gonna get involved? Yeah, there we go. Hello, Ishtala. Is that you back there?
I'll overlook this, but just this once.
Fuck off. I will smack you with my axe.
God bless you, adventure. If you hadn't come along when you did, who knows what that monster might have done. It don't bear thinking about.
Was that Ishtola in the background? Like, did I see her back there? Or did I imagine things? Or is it just like a cat girl in like a white robe? Of which there must be more than one, I imagine. Oh, it is her.
Ever the selfless hero, I see. It has been a while, adventurer. I have been watching you closely ever since you flew out of Limsa Laminsa. You discharged your duty as the Admiral's personal envoy with admirable humility, and you've displayed unfaltering courage in the face of danger ever since. Whensoever you came upon those in need, you gave them succor with no thought of personal gain.
Yeah, except the slaves I just murdered. Except those. But okay.
In summary, you've demonstrated all the qualities we seek in an adventurer. For reasons I cannot well explain, your every deed seems invariably to serve the general good, whether you mean it to the...
Again, I have just murdered slaves! Like, would someone please take that seriously?
It is a happy knack, and one which speaks volumes for your character. Yet, for all your admirable qualities, it is your gift which intrigues me the most. I speak of the visions you experience. Visions like the one you had mere moments ago, if I'm not mistaken. I can provide you the means to understand them. An acquaintance of mine is blessed with the self-same talent, you see. If you so desire, I can introduce you to her, should I fight for a common cause. A cause which would greatly benefit for your support. If you would agree to lend us your strength, we should be glad to do all within our power to aid you in your personal endeavors. Think on my offer a while. Should you decide to accept it, pray speak to Momodi. The proprietress of the Quicksand is a close friend and ally of ours. Inform her that you've been chosen by the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, and she will tell you where to find us.
Okay.
Seems like that becoming ever more common, I'm afraid. Don't worry, though. If you work hard, you'll probably be alright. Saying that, if you ever find yourself in a spot of bother, come and see me. Just don't go pestering me every time you graze your knee, eh? Of course, I do enjoy hearing tell of a gentleman's woes with the womenfolk from time to time. Ah, Breck, sorry to keep you waiting. I was just providing guidance to a fresh-off-the-carriage adventure. But
gods, it's good to see you safe and well. To look at you, no one would ever guess you've been hard at it with the giants in the dark.
Yeah, no, I carry those scars on the inside.
You're every elm the adventure Mule said you'd be, Brick. The station master will be overjoyed when he hears the news. Oh, before I forget, there was a lassie here who wants a word with you. Didn't actually know your name, but hearing her description, I knew who she meant right away. Oh, hey, it's you. Thank you for sparing the time. I realize you don't know me, but I've been longing to speak with you for a while now. My name's Edda. I'm an adventurer like you, though I'm not very good at being one, if truth be told. Anyway, I was adventuring with my friends in Gridania when... I'm sorry. We were in Gridania when the leader of our party was killed. His name was Aver, and he and I were to be wed in spring. You may not remember him, but to say he remembered you would be an understatement. He would sing your praises from dawn to dusk. He saw you for what you are, an adventurer's adventurer, and swore that he would be like you one day. I believe that he would have succeeded had a fiend not robbed him of the chance. Since that day, I've thought long and hard about giving up adventuring. But when I think of the man you are, of all that you've achieved, I find that I'm just inspired, just as Aver once was. And so I've decided to start again as an adventurer. I'll go back to the village of my birth and begin my training anew. But I wanted to meet you first, to ask your name.
How do you not know my... If he was singing my praises, damn, did you not know who I was? Like, my name should be out there, surely. Anyway, I'm Brick.
I shan't forget. Thank you, Brigoltham. I pray that we will meet again. Fare you well. Adventuring can be a cruel bleeding business. Time was I didn't know why anyone would bother. When they first asked me to take charge of the guild here, I didn't want aught to do with you lot. Thought it'd be right pain in the arse looking after you all. But against my better judgment, I decided to accept the post, and I'm full glad I did. I feel privileged to be a part of your lives. And that goes double for yours, Brick.
I mean, you've known me 2 minutes.
Huh? What'd you say? You want to know about the signs of the seventh dawn? And they're beginning to move in earnest, then. Listen, Brick, the Scions ain't no ordinary folk, and the work they do ain't no ordinary work. I know full well how capable you are, but even you would think twice about attempting some of the stuff they do. Knowing that, if you're certain you still want to get involved, I'll tell you what I can.
Whee! Tell me.
Oh, there it is.
So, you want to know more then, do you? Well, ain't that a surprise? I swear, if I painted certain death on one door and limitless wealth on the other, 9 out of 10 adventurers would go through the first and the other bloke wouldn't be able to choose on account of being Ul'dan. Anyway, don't say I didn't warn you. First of all, if you're wondering whether you can trust these Scions of the Seventh Dawn, you can. They're good people who've made it their mission to solve some of Yorcia's most pressing problems. Of course, that ain't no small task, and so they're always looking for dependable individuals to join them. Individuals like you, Brick. Now, I've been given leave to tell you where you can find the Scions, but you must promise to keep this information to yourself. As you can probably imagine, it's something Yorcia's enemies would much like to know. Scions' headquarters in Vesper Bay out in Western Thanalan. The place you're looking for is called Waken Sands. Give your name to whoever's at the entrance and you'll be let in. You're a man in demand, Brick, and the days ahead promise to be busy, but I hope you won't forget about them as helped make you into the adventurer you are. Drop in and tell them how you're faring from time to time, you hear? Right, well, I said my piece. Off you go.
Right, so that's happening. But our class quest is also available. But I think the story quests are like way behind. Yeah, level 17. We should probably advance the story a bit, shouldn't we, rather than the class quest. So, we're going where exactly? Out there.
Past Horizon.
Can I take a Chocobo Porter to Horizon from here? Thank you. Hang on. Hang on just this. Are you riding a fucking behemoth? Are you riding a behemoth? Holy motherfucking shit. He's riding a fucking behemoth. Man, the whale was one thing, but man. Oh, by the way, something I haven't talked about. Brick got his first fan art yesterday, which is quite cool. Basically just like him sort of, well, me, let's be honest, staring at, the Admiral. Glamours. Oh, glamours.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. This will never do. My sense of aesthetics simply won't allow it. How can you go out dressed like that?
I know.
My dear, if you'd only spare a thought for style and coordination, I hope your garb holds up during a scuffle, because there's little else going for it. That's it. I've made up my mind. From this day forth, I shall take it upon myself to save you from any more fashion disasters. Let me see. Oh, so much that needs to be addressed. Where to even begin? Be a dear, get me a drink. I'm feeling rather parched, and this is a matter best discussed over a glass of something cold. Just go to the pissed piece and ask Falkland. I'll have some blood orange juice, and tell her to make sure there's no pulp in it. Now, off you go.
Okay, that's one quest. Other quest. Colors.
You, there, you! Yes, you, the decisively unfashionable adventurer. God be good, never in my life ever seen such unapologetic focus on function at extreme cost of form. The mere sight of you fair makes my eyes bleed. As a lover of all things aesthetically pleasing, I cannot in good conscience allow...
You're wearing yellow boots with red pants and a blue coat, lady. You're not in any position to talk.
I cannot in good conscience allow you to continue roaming the realm in that sorry state. I believe your appearance can be salvaged through the use of color. I'll teach you how to go about eyeing your outfit, but first I must have a drink.
Okay. Okay, fine.
I'll adventure. You wear the expression you want to seize new battlegrounds to hone your burgeoning skill. Do not ask how Nedrick knows, he simply knows. Now tell me, are you perchance familiar with the sunken temple of Karn? I'll not hold it against you if you're not. The ruins only surfaced when the calamity split the ground asunder, after all. Any road, it's a popular destination these days for adventurers looking for new frontiers to explore. If you're keen to join, why not make the journey to Southern Channel and you should dissemble for yourself? What with the many dangers that lurk within, the immortal flames are keeping close watch over the place, but a lot of fella by the name of BB Moo should be able to offer you passage.
Well, cool.
Oh, Swirgrim said you did she? That woman, I've never known anyone so lazy. Would have killed her to come in and get her herself. Here you are. You shouldn't let her push you around, you know. Give her an ale and she'll take a malm.
Sure.
So, how's the drink coming along? Oh, delicious. Nothing better than on a hot day. Some say I have expensive taste, but life's too short to settle for second best. Of course, this extends to my shorts of wardrobe as well. You're wearing yellow, red, blue, and green, lady. Which I guess, like, that's part... Okay, so character design moment. She's wearing yellow, red, blue, and green, which are like... Like, they're considered, like, well, not a primary colors, but like they're like 4 basic colors of different kinds, which again sort of indicates that, oh, here's someone who can help you dye your clothes in all kinds of different colors. Like, the character design fits, but my god. Oh, delicious. Nothing better on a hot day. Something I have... blah, blah. Now that I'm feeling refreshed, shall we get started? Do you know, dear, you'd look a lot less drab if you knew how to apply glamours. What's a glamour, you ask? Well, they use a glamour prism as a catalyst to project the image of one item onto another. It's just an illusion, mind, but it's very convincing. This means the original object stays essentially the same, it just takes on a new appearance, that's all. Remember, if you fancy a change, you don't have to stick with the same glamour, just apply another one on top, or use a glamour dispeller to return the object to normal. Why sacrifice style for such humdrum trifles as durability or protection from bodily harm? Limitless possibilities for self-expression are just a couple of glamours away. Go ahead, give it a try, blah blah blah. Thanks.
Glamours now available.
You can use dresses to transform glamours, blah blah blah, the style stuff. Cool. Yeah, cast a glamour, blah blah blah, glamour prisms. Glamored items cannot be sold, and they'll be bound to you, so okay, yeah, makes sense. Inventory, glamour, dresser, blah blah blah. Start by adding any glamour. So, glamours, are they like microtransaction things?
That would suck a little bit. Right. So y'all in there. Hey, Tataru.
Deep in the desert at my heart, a lonely flower blooms, yearning for the heavens above to quench my thirst for you.
Tra-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la. Hey, ho 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 ho, hey, ho 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 ho.
I would thank you not to sneak up on me like that. Now, please be advised that this is private property. Unless you have pertinent business here, I must ask you to... here at the Besta Ishtola. My sincerest apologies. May I please have your name?
Brick.
Rick, Elfin Brickoff. Ah, there you are. I bid you welcome to the Waking Sands, headquarters of the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
Not very well hidden, are ya?
My name is Tataru, and I look forward to assisting you during your time with us. The antecedent is within the Sola. I shall let you know to expect you.
The what is the within the where? Down here, I guess? No? Oh, no, yes, actually down there. It just hasn't spawned the entrance for me yet. Cool headquarters. Scion of the Seventh Dawn. Oh my god. Damn! Okay.
I take it you're Break Elfum. Tataru sent word that you had arrived. Lady Minfila has eagerly awaited your coming. This way, if you please.
Right. Well, there's nothing there that's better than what I'm wearing, because this is a very low-level quest for me, so...
So you're the adventurer of whom I've heard so much. Well met, friend. My name is Minfilia, and I lead the Scions of the Seventh Dawn. I have awaited your coming. Please,
Okay.
be at ease. You are among friends here.
That top is a little silly. Like, it's not bad, it's just, like, the way that it, like... It's like socks for her breasts. I always find that kind of, like, because it looks so uncomfortable. Like, it looks like it would chafe, but, I mean, I don't have boobs, so, like, what would I know?
No doubt you are ripe to burst with questions. But have patience. All will be revealed in time. First, let me begin by telling you who we are and what we do. We are the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, an order that transcends political boundaries. Our single objective is the preservation of the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Their existence is a bane upon Eorzea, nay, the world at large, and we have striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. Our order is home to a number of individuals who, like you, possess a rare and special talent. This talent takes various forms, but one holds particular interest for us. Tell me, have you ever experienced a sudden, inexplicable loss of consciousness?
I mean, yeah, there was that one bomb that exploded, and then I died for a little bit. That was kind of like that.
Have you ever had the sensation of being pulled away from reality? Felt as though you were hovering in space? A mind without a body?
Oh, yeah, that's called going viral. That, like, it's highly unpleasant experience, and I do not recommend it.
All these things are the manifestations of your talent. Yours is the power to transcend the boundaries of the soul, a power known as the Echo. The Echo allows you to pass through the walls of a man's soul and hear the resonations of his past. You will be there in his memories and see things as he saw them. You may even interact with that which you see, though you cannot change the outcome of events. For another blessing, the Echo will enable you to know a man's mind even if you cannot comprehend his words. In short, the Echo is a truly extraordinary power, and this power is strong within you. It is only a shame that we cannot use it whensoever we choose. That's right. I too possess the Echo. With that established, let us return to the subject of the primals. So long as they exist, the realm cannot take so much as a single step towards true peace. Measures must be taken. Measures which transcend boundaries, be they of faction, race, language, or creed. And to do so, the Scions require the aid of those with our talent. Make no mistake, the Echo will be instrumental in dealing with the primal threat. Without it, we cannot hope to save the realm. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that first brought you to Eorzea, but I firmly believe that the power we possess was given to us for a purpose. Why else would the gods entrust man with a gift so extraordinary, if not to have him use it?
Oh, in my experience, the gods do many things entirely at random and for their own amusement.
And so I implore you, lend us your power.
Okay, let's see if I... Okay.
Naturally, your aid will not go unrewarded. We are fortunate to have a number of influential allies, and at a word from me, they will gladly afford you certain privileges that might otherwise be denied to you. The right to employ retainers, for example. Are you familiar with them? They are individuals who may be relied upon to manage your assets and belongings on your behalf. The paper she requested, my lady. Thank you, Tataru. The pleasure's mine, my lady. By way of a welcoming gift, I've taken the liberty of adding your name to the retainer's registry. As of now, you're entitled to employ the services of a retainer. You will need to consult a retainer vocate regarding the particulars of this arrangement, but believe me when I say that retainers will prove invaluable to you in your venturing endeavors. Let this gesture serve as evidence of our commitment to do all in our power to facilitate your personal objectives. Oh, shit. In return, we ask that you aid us to the fullest extent of your talents. A mutually beneficial relationship, I'm sure you will agree, and one which serves the greater good besides. Well, that was a veritable lecture, was it not? Forgive me, but it is important that all concerned are aware of what is expected of them. Now you know our purpose and what we can offer you. I invite you to consider joining us. When you have come to a decision, you may tell me without fear of censure. In good faith, I shall entrust you with our order's password, which our members use to reach one another when afield. It is Wild Rose.
Oh, there's a classic. That's from Final Fantasy II, which has a keyword system. Basically, you talk to NPCs and eventually they'll say a key phrase, and you can then learn that phrase and then say it to other NPCs in order to trigger dialogue and move the plot along.
Pray keep it safe.
Hooray!
Retainers are helpful NPCs to learn a story, access skill and gear, selling unwanted items on the markets. They can also be sent afield on ventures. A contract service can be drafted in Frithub in Limsa Liminsa, Parnell in Gridania, Chabi in Udal, Frina Ishgard, Kugane. Player has no more 8 returners than once. Okay, cool.
Our organization, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, was formed through a union of 2 separate entities. The first was combined of Sharlayan natives such as myself, and was called the Circle of Knowing. The second, made up of individuals that share your rare gift, was known as the Path of the 12. The terrible events that ushered in the 7th Umbral Era taught us that only together may we stand against the evil that seeks to consume us.
Summoning a Thancred. I think I've heard that name before.
Summoning a primal is no small feat. It requires a tremendous concentration of ether, which is why the beast tribes go to such length to obtain crystals. Once they manifest in their physical form, their unquenchable thirst for ether only grows stronger. They would drink the land dry with nary a thought to the consequences. Considering their fearsome strength, it could well be within their ability to do so. It is for this reason we must do our utmost to oppose them. While there are others who possess the Echo, none are near as strong as you with the power, hence our extremely high expectations of you. This place is called the Waking Sands. It is our headquarters.
I know. Okay.
We Scions have but one objective, to safeguard the future of Eorzea. Among our gravest concerns are the godlike beings known as the Primals. Long have we striven to find a lasting solution to the threat they pose. I know not what it is you desire for yourself, nor what it was that blah blah blah.
Yes. The dangers are great, yours is no small endeavor. I will go whither the wild rose blooms. Except at the bricks, it will say, I'll go whither the wild rose blooms. A glamour to spell, a rope belt, and a hard leather belt. I want a mount is what I want.
I take it you will help us. Wonderful! I knew you wouldn't let us down. But come, I would introduce you to your friends in the Order. Tell me, does the name Sharlayan ring any bells?
I've heard it before.
It used to be one of Eorzea's 6 city-states, and was situated in the northwest of Aldenard. The Sharlayans were the keepers of wisdom both old and new. Their mastery over magic and ether was unsurpassed, and even the Garleans knew to fear them. Among their number, there were a noble few who devoted their lives to safeguarding the future of Eorzea. When the realm began its descent into chaos, and their countrymen fled for the motherland, they alone chose to remain here. These noble men and women were called the Archons. Those same brave souls stand before you now. The masked woman is Ida, and beside her is Popalimo. The two are charged with surveying the Twelveswood.
Hello there! Welcome! Okay, my turn to introduce someone. That there is Thancred.
Let's see how well my voice matched up with it.
He is our man here in Ul'dah, Jewel of the Desert.
Welcome to the team.
Not too bad.
If I may, the lovely maiden beside me is named Y'shtola. Limsa Lominsa has the pleasure of being under her care.
Y'shtola, huh.
Greetings. I have been expecting you. Last but not least is Urianger, who presides over all affairs within these halls. Pray seek him out whenever you have questions.
Dawn may banish even the darkest night.
Wait, I know that voice.
The words of a dear friend. I'm glad of our meeting.
Shit, who is that? Who is that? Who's that voice actor?
At the Battle of Carteneau, our leader was taken from us. But we did not stray from our purpose. We sought out Minfilia and others with her talent, and together established the Scions of the Seventh Dawn.
I feel a little silly with my helmet, like being a tin man in the middle of all this.
Along with the Archons, Those blessed with the Echo play a pivotal role in our endeavor to forge a brighter tomorrow for the realm. Oh, I should also introduce you to Tataru, our clerk. She ensures that everything runs smoothly.
The voice acting in this game is a little stiff at times, isn't it? Like a little. I am reading the words from the script exactly as they are written, being very clear in my diction.
Pleased to make your acquaintance.
In time, I hope you will come to think of us as family. But without further ado, I would assign you your first task. Urianger, have the documents arrived from the students of Baldessian?
Aye, my lady. They arrived but recently.
I know that
Received
voice.
a request for aid from the Immortal Flames.
What, the assholes who, like, go around fucking up refugees? Gotta say, I'm not enthusiastic.
Thancred, would you do the honors?
It would be my pleasure. Some days ago, a crystal caravan registered to Amagina and Sons mineral concern was waylaid and divested of its cargo. But there is more. Within a bell of the robbery, several people were reported missing from the shantytown outside the city.
At a glance, one would assume the involvement of bandits, kidnappers, and coincidence. Such crimes are hardly uncommon, and the Immortal Flames deal with their like almost every day. However, this time we have reason to believe that a primal is involved.
Aye, the evidence left behind implicates the Emolja, who are known worshippers of Ifrit. If we then consider the objects that were taken, there is no room left for doubt. The crimes were committed in the name of a primal.
What objects were taken then?
That you may better understand the nature of our struggle with the primals, I would have you play the leading role in this investigation. You have my thanks. If there is aught you wish to know, I recommend you speak with Thancred. He is well versed in the affairs of Ulda.
Ever at your service, dear fellow.
Ever at your service, dear fellow. Ever at your service, dear fellow. Something like that? Ever at your service, dear fellow. Ever at your service. I'm practicing the voice, like I'm trying to figure out like whether I can sort of match him. At least well enough that it doesn't sound completely off. Right. Let's talk to Thancred, and then we'll probably actually know what. No, it's been long enough. And I believe it is probably... So, this would be, Louis Sois' staff, then, would it? That's what it looks like to me. And he would be the leader, mentor person that they mentioned that they lost in the Battle of the Thing. But yeah, if you want to see what Thancred has to say, and what I'm going to have to do about what he has to say, you'll have to come back for the next episode, which is going to be at some point. But yeah, like, comment, subscribe. That'll let you know when the next episode comes out. And if you want to check if the next episode is available already, which it might be, then you can join the memberships on this channel, because I upload videos in chunks and bunches and set them live like over time. But if you want to skip the line on that and just like watch all the episodes that are currently uploaded on the channel, memberships are there for that purpose. I also have a Patreon, a merchandise store, and a tip jar. You can use any of them if you want to. It's helpful, helps me pay my rent and stuff, but you absolutely do not have to. Thanks for watching. Remember to wear a mask and wash your hands. Take the vaccine when it's available to you, and whatever vaccines we're going to need. And try to act with solidarity towards those who are worse off than yourself, especially refugees. Jesus fucking Christ.